The setting sun cast long shadows across the village of Nanba. Grandmother Mai stood before her people. Her face, a roadmap of time and wisdom, held a look of concern. She spoke of their ancestors, their struggles, and their triumphs. They were bound by a shared history, a tapestry woven over generations. Our strength, she said, her voice raspy but firm, lies in our unity. The villagers listened with reverence. They had always looked to Grandmother Mai for guidance. She was their beacon, their link to the past, their hope for the future. Her words resonated deep within their hearts, igniting a spark of determination. The air, thick with the scent of ginger and lemongrass, carried her words on the gentle breeze. Grandmother Mai stressed the importance of their traditions. She urged them to remember who they were, where they came from, and what they stood for.
Lila sat amongst the villagers, her brow furrowed with worry. Life had been difficult for her since her parents passed away a year ago. The weight of responsibility for her younger siblings pressed down on her young shoulders. She felt lost, uncertain of her path. Grandmother Mai's words sparked a flicker of hope within Lila. She had always admired the elderly woman's strength and wisdom. Lila yearned for guidance, for someone to show her the way. She often sought solace in Grandmother Mai's presence, finding comfort in her stories and teachings. Lila remembered the whispers that plagued the village. Strangers had been seen near the sacred grove. Rumors of development plans, of their beloved land being taken away, spread like wildfire. Fear and uncertainty gnawed at the edges of Lila's hope. Lila often visited Grandmother Mai at her home, nestled amidst a fragrant jasmine garden. The air hummed with the drone of cicadas, a soothing symphony that calmed Lila's restless spirit. She would sit at the old woman's feet, listening to stories of their ancestors. Grandmother Mai taught Lila the art of weaving, her gnarled fingers moving with practiced ease. Each thread, she would say, represents a life, a story, a connection to our past. Lila found solace in the rhythmic clack of the loom, the intricate patterns mirroring the complexities of life. Grandmother Mai imparted her knowledge of herbal remedies, sharing the secrets of the forest. Lila learned to identify the healing properties of plants, their leaves and roots whispering ancient wisdom. These lessons, steeped in tradition, grounded Lila, giving her a sense of purpose.
One sweltering afternoon, a stranger arrived in Nanba. Mr. Chen, a businessman from the city, exuded an air of arrogance. He spoke of progress, of development, of bringing prosperity to their humble village. He unveiled his plans for a luxury resort, a project that would irrevocably change the landscape of their lives. Fear coursed through the village. The proposed resort threatened not only their homes but also their sacred grove, a place of deep spiritual significance. The grove held the spirits of their ancestors, the guardians of their land. To destroy it would be to sever their connection to their past, their identity. Despair threatened to engulf them. Their way of life, their traditions, their very existence hung precariously in the balance. The villagers felt a surge of anger, of defiance. They would not let their home be sacrificed at the altar of progress.
Section 5. A Seed of Defiance. My initial fear gave way to a steely resolve. I remembered Grandmother Mai's words, "Our strength lies in our unity." I knew we had to act, to fight for our land, our heritage, our future.
Lila sought out Grandmother Mai, her heart pounding with a mix of apprehension and determination. Grandmother Mai listened intently as Lila poured out her fears and anxieties. A knowing smile touched the old woman's lips.
The seed of defiance, she said, her voice a low murmur, is often sown in the fertile ground of fear.
They devised a plan, a peaceful protest that would showcase their unity and their unwavering commitment to their land. Lila, drawing upon the stories of her ancestors and the lessons she had learned, found her voice, her purpose.
Word of the planned protest spread through the village like whispers on the wind. My initial apprehension was replaced by a quiet confidence, and I rallied the villagers. I reminded them of our shared history, our traditions, our resilience. I appealed to their sense of community, their love for our land.
The villagers responded with a fervor that surprised even Lila. They spent days creating banners and signs. Their message is a powerful testament to their unity and determination. They practiced traditional songs and dances, their voices blending in a harmonious chorus of resistance.
As the day of the protest dawned, A sense of anticipation hung heavy in the air. The villagers, dressed in their finest clothes, gathered at the edge of the village, their faces etched with a mixture of apprehension and resolve. The villagers marched towards the sacred grove, our numbers swelling with each step. We moved as one, a river of voices flowing through the heart of our land. Our songs and chants echoed through the air, a powerful symphony of resistance that reached the heavens. Walking beside Grandmother Mai, I felt a surge of pride.
The villagers, inspired by a shared purpose, had found their place. They were no longer individuals battling despair, but a united force standing up for what they believed in.
Thinking, the sheer number of protesters and the depth of their emotion, it's overwhelming.
Mr. Chen, taken aback by the sight of the villagers united in their purpose, watched from a distance. The sight gave him pause.
The protest remained peaceful, a testament to our deep respect for our land and our traditions. I addressed Mr. Chen, my voice clear and strong. I spoke of our heritage, our connection to the land, and the spiritual significance of the sacred grove. I acknowledged the importance of progress but stressed the need for balance, for respecting our traditions and our way of life.
Lila's words, filled with passion and conviction, resonated with Mr. Chen. He saw beyond the profit margins, beyond the allure of development, and recognized the depth of their connection to their land.
Thinking, I see it now. The depth of their connection, their unwavering spirit.
A dialogue began, a bridge of understanding built on mutual respect. Compromises were made, concessions agreed upon. Mr. Chen, moved by the villagers' unwavering spirit, agreed to modify his plans, ensuring the preservation of the sacred grove.
That evening, the village of Nanba celebrated. The air crackled with joy and relief. Gratitude filled our hearts as we danced beneath the light of the full moon. We had faced a threat to our very existence and emerged stronger, more united. Surrounded by my siblings and the adoring eyes of the villagers, I felt a sense of peace. Grandmother Mai's teachings, once whispers in the wind, had taken root within me, blossoming into a legacy of courage, resilience, and love for our heritage.
The villagers of Nanba had shown that progress and tradition could coexist. They had demonstrated the power of unity, the importance of raising your voice, and the enduring strength of community. They had ensured that the tapestry of their heritage would continue to be woven,